What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Gucci. Got 3 long face, skinny by D, and we back still black with some more fire Boruto anime, manga content. I'm putting in the video. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Christmas. Those y'all who do celebrate, those of y'all just have a happy holidays, whatever y'all do celebrate, and just happy New Year's because everybody entering into a new year. You feel me? So let's get right into the business. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Let's get to it.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
Okay, today's discussion is something that I wanted to discuss ever since the drop of chapter 76 in the Boruto manga, you feels me? Because one of the interesting dialogues that was dropped throughout that chapter was Kawaki, you know, being suspect of this nigga Amado. By all means, completely 100% justified, you feel me? Kawaki is the catalyst for this nigga Amado's plan in order for everything to come to fruition. So Kawaki, by all means, has every right to ask whatever the fuck he want to ask in this current situation. He brings it to light, bro. With him implanting his karma seal that supposedly has AKEBI, basically, you know what I'm saying, Delta's original body's name, you feel me? Because we understand Delta is the clone of Amado's daughter with all the memories implanted, completely different personality. Honestly, if I had to be real, even though I ain't never met Shorty yet, I would prefer Delta over AKEBI any motherfucking day of the week. I already told y'all it's Team Airline Delta. That's the only airline I'm gonna be flying from this day forward. Ever since Shorty came out in the motherfucking anime, I'm gonna be real. When she came out in the manga, I wasn't really that heavy on the shit. But when she dropped in the anime, it was Team Delta to the day I died. Fuck is you talking about? But still, Delta has all of these memories, has all of the things that Amado essentially wanted in terms of memory and data implanted into her brain and her body and things like that. But in terms of the exact, you know, personality of AKEBI, essentially being the same person, the same soul, which is why Amado proclaimed this is humans trying to play and step into the realms of God, which is why it wouldn't work. You feel me? Amado drastically failed at that situation. Kawaki placed an interesting question. With him placing his karma seal that has AKEBI's data onto it, would that create a new OTSUTSUKI all in all, or would it actually bring his daughters back exactly as he remembers? And Amado did some real sus shit. Now, for me personally, a lot of niggas went over the top saying like it looks like Amado's laughing in that panel. What really fucked me up is the fact that I ain't see no tears fall through his eyes. So I don't know what is he doing. Maybe he's doing some type of secret jutsu trying to cover up his eyes. Maybe he is laughing, or maybe we just all being that much fucked up more against this nigga Amado, and he's genuinely crying tears for his dead daughter. So this nigga Naruto gives the green light, like, bruh, it's up to Kawaki. As long as this shit don't threaten the ninja world, I don't give a fuck what this nigga Amado got to do, what he got going on. Just like, don't be a threat to the ninja world. So essentially, Naruto gave Kawaki the green light to either dead this shit, no pun intended, like bringing back his daughters to life, either to dead that, or to go ahead and get the green light and like, you know what, fucking, I'm gonna go ahead and bring your daughter back. Now you really owe me something. The thing about it is that Amado got a whole lot of much more fishy things to reveal that'll definitely contradict this entire situation. And those of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, referring to Kawaki's shutdown code implanted into his motherfucking karma seal. So once Amado reveals that, then we're going to really start going on a roller coaster. However, backtracking and getting back on to the top, AKEBI has been talked about a lot within his last 2 chapters in the short amount of time that she's been introduced, or, you know, reintroduced in a sense, because we've already known Delta as a character, but she has been talked about a lot since Amado officially name dropped AKEBI and talked about his daughter. And, you know what I'm saying, he's giving all of this information and details in front of everybody who's, you know, diming in on the conversation right now. So the whole thing is, why would Kawaki, or essentially why would Kishimoto, the Boruto writers in that general part, in a grand sense, put that line in the story if it has no fruition, has no merit to it in a sense? Why would he essentially basically brainstorm the idea? Is it possible that your daughter would just turn into a whole new OTSUTSUKI, or possibly even come back with a grudge against the ninja world, where Shikamaru also double downs on to saying and shit like that? Or nothing with that much significance or that much potential to pose an obstacle in terms of the main story's plot line would be brought or introduced and have no potential follow-up, or have no potential, you you know what I'm saying, fall through in the sense of the buildup that's already been established at that point. So why would Kawaki be suspicious of this nigga Amado bringing back a whole brand new OTSUTSUKI? And the mere fact that is that Amado's genuine grand scheme plan, or is that Amado is just so desperate to the point where he's cold and calculating all of these scenarios, but when it comes to his vulnerable spot, he's gonna be liable to make a very, very grave miscalculation in the terms of, you know, you don't understand everything that's fully about the karma seal. Kawaki is the one person in the world who knows. When it has to do with the karma seal, there's always gonna be an underlying matter, or there's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a fact behind the fact, a move behind the move, a hidden meaning behind the hidden meaning. There's not always 100% straightforward when it comes to karma, and Kawaki himself knows that best, so he's completely justified in asking Amado, will AKEBI come back as a brand new OTSUTSUKI, or will she come back as herself? And even if she does come back as herself, Shikamaru doubles down. Does she personally have a grudge or any type of vendetta or agenda against the ninja world to the point where when she comes back to life, like niggas is gonna be in trouble? Now, Ada confirms everybody's suspicions in the sense of AKEBI just being a normal girl, completely opposite personality of Delta, but that still statement holds a whole lot of weight, especially in the current predicament that's going on right now with we don't even know what Code and his Ten Tails army is up to, and does that even parallel or have anything to do with the fact that this nigga Shikamaru cannot contact Nishi and his squadron, or wondering why these niggas are late and not being reporting in prior to the point when Sumire interrupts Shikamaru and starts talking about the big reveal of them not being under Ada's control while still being flat out right in front of her face. I am definitely excited to see AKEBI come back into the story. It's going to be very underwhelming. Boruto says that at one point in the chapter, in the previous 2 chapters, that, you know, he would have thought that Amado was planning something much more grander, and then Shikamaru doubles down again, Mr. Double Down, call him that, fuck you talking about, saying, you know what, he's a little disappointed in this big reveal, and it's kind of anticlimactic. So, you know, all of these small hints being laid out by the writers are letting me know that things are being mentioned or things are being brought up, not just to, you know what I'm saying, just to be said or just to be there, but there's a potential build up, and there's going to be a whole lot of climactic moments that basically feed off of all of these moments where we believe that they are supposed to be the climactic moments, and it seems, as just as Shikamaru said, very anticlimactic in a sense, because there's a whole lot more to come to the table, and all of these small things just points towards that fact. But all in all, bro, AKEBI, she's going to be introduced into the story real soon. I'm going to be here calling it right now. But if they take away Delta just to bring back AKEBI, that's the shit that's going to piss me off. Because Delta is this shorty, fucking, especially this Hidden Leaf Delta. I fucks with her way more than Kara Inner Delta. In general, I like how they still, for the most part, kept her personality intact, even though Kara Inner Delta had a little bit more attitude versus this Delta is a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, whimsical, and says automatically comes to her mind, and all off rip, you already know that's Delta's, you know, main personality trait right there. She's gonna say what she is thinking, regardless if it's rude, funny, or nice. It doesn't matter. I don't want them to get rid of Delta just to bring this AKEBI shorty into the story, but if they do that the case, you already know where's that Kawaki and Shikamaru place is gonna have some type of merit to it, where if AKEBI comes back, she's coming back with a motherfucking grudge. We still have to understand, they claimed it was an unknown disease that killed her. Now, mind you, they can very much run with that idea. We still don't know what killed Itachi to this motherfucking day, and we're in a whole new show. But you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be put it past Kishimoto, put it past the writers of the franchise, you know, to automatically reveal something in correlation to AKEBI's original death that somehow, you know, produces a grudge against possibly the ninja world, possibly even this nigga Amado himself. Maybe he's trying to correct his original mistake that he essentially made. He's not revealing the whole story in terms of he's the one who actually is the cause of, you know what I'm saying, AKEBI's death in some type of mysterious or unknown means, where it's like, Ada, she has a short attention span. She's told us this many times. So if she's going to be looking at something, if it doesn't intrigue her or catches her attention, she's not going to be paying attention any longer. So maybe something Ada missed while glaring into the past of Amado. But until my next video, bro, how do y'all feel about, honestly, this AKEBI and Delta connection and Amado's plan to potentially bring back AKEBI, and it might be a whole new OTSUTSUKI? If that is the case, how do y'all even feel about that approach? And do y'all think this nigga Kawaki should go along with Amado's plan or not? Me personally, whatever Kawaki choose, I'm a rock with. Now, not in terms of destroying the village, but in terms of helping Amado out or not, I'm a rock with that choice because he's completely justified. Until my next video, holla at you, boy. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Black Chia out. Yes, sir. Ski.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said